A while back, we did a video game ripoff top 10, and you guys crushed the support on that video, and there are so many more video game ripoffs out there that now I am bringing you part 2. With all of the video games that come out, it is no surprise that there is always someone else waiting in the wings to take a bite out of the other people's success with their own crappy ripoff. You guys showed the support, so here it is again, and today we are going to go over more video game ripoffs where the original came out, found success, and then somebody tried to copy it. Before we get into that, we are running a $200 Amazon gift card giveaway the entire month. All you have to do to enter is like this video, be subscribed, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment why you want to win it with your Twitter handle attached. I will announce the winner at the end of the month on Twitter. You guys be sure to take advantage of that giveaway and turn on your notifications. If you're subscribed, make sure you're subscribed with your notifications on. Click the bell, check the little box so you never miss an upload. And now, let's go over 10 more of the worst video game ripoffs in video game history. Kicking off the list at number 10, we have Boxmaker. Can you guess what this is a ripoff before we even get into it? Well, if you guess Super Mario Maker, you would be correct. Super Mario Maker was an awesome idea, allowing you to take the elements of classic Mario and make your own levels and worlds for the characters to run through. But, naturally, given the popularity and the simplicity of the game, there were plenty of ripoffs. The worst of them has to be Boxmaker. I mean, what's not even so bad as the games, it's the names these people come up with, and that's the best name you could come up with, Boxmaker. The game is literally just Super Mario Maker, but with worse graphics and none of the characters that you love, you're attached to. So why would you play the game? Well, I'm not for sure. You guys tell me, have you ever downloaded Boxmaker? At number 9, we have a ripoff of World of Warcraft called WoW Mobile. Everyone knows the abbreviation for World of Warcraft is WOW, but everyone also knows that Blizzard doesn't own the rights to the word WoW, obviously. Well, that explains how this game got onto the market. It's genius, right? Titled WoW Mobile, this game is a straight-up ripoff of World of Warcraft, claiming that it's the ultimate MMORPG experience for mobile gamers. Everything is ripped from Warcraft. The fonts, the art style, some of the character models, the gameplay, I mean everything. They didn't have a meeting and say, okay, how can we do this and get away with it and be subtle about it? They stole all the assets, the IP, everything. They just took it and put it in their game. I like this little game of you guessing what the ripoff is from. At number 8, we have Andrio's World. I'll give you 2 seconds. Guess it. Come on. It is a ripoff of Super Mario. You're going to see a lot of terrible mobile games on this list today, plenty of which are based on Mario. This one, Andrio's World, is shockingly bad. It was put up for sale on the Google Play app, which is notorious for its ripoff and amateur apps, and has since been downloaded, are you ready for this? Over 10 million times. I'm serious, 10 million times. I mean, why? You didn't want to just get a Wii or a GameCube and play the actual Mario. You wanted to play as a cheap green knockoff Mario with the frame rate of a paper towel. I guess to each his own, but man. At number 7, we have a game that never actually came out, but it's too great not to put on this list. The Legend of Zelda, The Twilight Sword, okay? Twilight Sword was going to be a fan-made sequel to Twilight Princess, and the makers started a Kickstarter so they could make it. So why did it get canceled, you may ask? Well, not only was the game not approved by Nintendo, but Twilight Sword was going to be made out of assets and character models ripped straight from Twilight Princess. I don't know why they thought Nintendo would have been okay with it to start with, and we all know how much Nintendo loves it when people use their work without permission. This one got shot down quickly, but I wanted to make sure and at least mention it on this list because it had the potential to be one of the worst ripoffs ever. At number 6, we have Excite Sports Games, which is a straight-up ripoff of Wii Sports and Wii Play. This next entry could have worked on our knockoff console video as well that we did not too long ago, but I decided to throw it in here because it's too good. Excite Sports Games is a plug-and-play Wii knockoff complete with their own terrible version of Wii Sports. Seriously, this thing is just a Wii, but worse. It looks exactly like it, comes with the Wiimotes, and the games loaded onto this thing are horrible versions of the minigames on Wii Sports and Wii Play. I mean, I guess one good thing is that you can find one for around $10, but why would you waste your money? I mean, seriously. All right, cracking into the top 5, you guess from the name. Micromon. 2 seconds. Did you get it? Yes. It is a straight-up ripoff of Pokemon. Pokemon is awesome. It's crazy successful, so naturally people are going to have respect for it, and they're not going to rip it off, right? They're just going to say, you know what, Pokemon, the original Pokemon is where it's at. No, that is not true in any case, and while I can give this game credit for at least having some cool visuals alongside the terrible gameplay and blatantly ripped off concept, I can't forgive it for literally just being Pokemon. This was yet another terrible App Store game where you walk around, learn about the creatures inhabiting the world, catch them, train them, and be the best around. Sound familiar? No? Well, that's because it's a totally original concept with original gameplay. At number 4, we have Doodly or Doodly Star, which is a ripoff of Super Mario Galaxy. Often cited as one of the best Mario games ever released, Super Mario Galaxy had a few knockoffs, but none of them were really all that popular or successful due to how complex Mario Galaxy actually is and how difficult it was to replicate it. The ripoff guys like to go for the more simplistic games, okay? But then along came Doodly Star. Every single aspect or feature in Super Mario Galaxy is in here, but redone with a low-budget paint job and replacing Mario with some weird blue dinosaur thing. The most unforgivable thing about this game is that it wasn't developed by some random dudes with a computer. It was developed by Fantawild, which is China's equivalent of Disney, and that dinosaur in the game was their mascot. Imagine if Disney released a game that was just Super Mario Galaxy but with Mickey in place of Mario. That would be so lame and unprofessional, right? People just can't come up with their own game. I should have just labeled this the 10 worst Super Mario ripoffs, honestly. At number 3, we have Classic Mario Jump, which is, yes, a ripoff of Super Mario. Another terrible Mario clone. This one even comes complete with the Red Plumber himself, except it looks like he was drawn by a kindergartner. I have no idea how the game got through testing or onto the App Store when it's a blatant Mario copy. It even comes complete with the coin blocks in certain environments unchanged. They took them straight from Mario and put them into this game. They just copy and pasted everything into this. Music is terrible, the gameplay of course is bad, and the jump sound effects makes me want to throw my ears in the trash. At number 2, we have Pocket All-Star Smash Bros. You could guess. I'll say it anyway, just to be technical. It's a ripoff of Super Smash Bros, people. This seems like a pretty decent idea if you're a lame ripoff game developer. Why rip off one game character when you could rip off a game that has all the popular characters in it? Am I right? Pocket All-Star Smash Bros. Is so cheap that the opening cinematic is just the Smash 4 cinematic, and all the menu icons are just logos from other games. It's like a mosh pit of all the other people's copyright material. The gameplay? The gameplay is turn-based combat, okay? Just because that... Alright, we've reached the number 1 spot today, and it goes to this honored, treasured position, goes to Lovely Warriors of Friendship, which is a ripoff of literally everything. I don't have any clue why this game was ever greenlit on Steam. Lovely Warriors of Friendship rips off so many different franchises. I'm not going to say how many, because honestly, I don't know. I'm just going to show some gameplay and let you guys try and count how many franchises it steals characters from. So far for me, I've seen Mega Man, My Little Pony, that dude from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, there's a pig from Angry Birds, and we could go on and on and on. The game was actually greenlit on Steam. It was taken down later for copyright infringement. What a shocker, right? But how did it ever get greenlit in the first place? Wouldn't somebody have to go test this and watch it or play it or at least see before they gave it the go to be sold on the platform? Come on now. Steam, you need to raise the bar here a little bit so you could catch things like this. But it's literally a universal ripoff of every game that they could come up with. And there you have it, my friends. Those are 10 more terrible video game ripoffs. Thank you for all the support on the first video and the future support on this one. Make sure you're subscribed with your notifications on. There's a brand new video that goes up at 8 o'clock every single night for this series, which if you do have notifications on, you probably already knew that. There's a playlist below if you want to check out all the other videos, and there is a link below if you guys want to submit ideas for the Gaming Top 10 series. Who knows? It could actually end up being a video on the channel. Thank you for all the support. I'll be reading the comments all night. Make sure you drop a like on the video and let me know if we missed any video game ripoffs that we could put in a new video in the future, because trust me, there are plenty of them out there. I hope you guys have a great night. Any video game ripoffs that we could put in a new video in the future, because trust me, there are plenty of them out there. I hope you guys have a great night.